associated group or body. Now here are your hosts, brothers Darren Kellerman and Alex Powers.
Hey, brother. Welcome back.
Hey, brother. It's good to be back. Hey, brothers out there. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Well, it's been another week. Episode 8. I think it's finally a thing at this point, right?
It's getting to be. It's getting to be. I've even had some people come up and say, "Hey, brother," and they actually watch the podcast. So thank you for that. That's always great. Always great.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I think we'll get to it here. I do want to give an early shout out, though. We've got several posts that we've seen from lodges around Kansas, and this is kind of what we try to do. It's your guys' show. We want to help promote Kansas Masonry and your lodges. We don't see everything. So post it on there, everything, but get it to us as well. So we know. We'd love to give your lodge a shout out of what you guys are doing across Kansas. So if you don't see anything from your lodge tonight, shoot it over to us or tag us in there so we know it exists.
Tag it up. We love to talk about it. Love it. So I did
Kellerman, it's been another week. What's going on in your world in Kansas Freemasonry?
Well, you know, it's so frustrating sometimes when you're planning to go to lodge, whether it's your lodge or another lodge. And this ties right in with what you're talking about. And I was planning on going to Ottawa Lodge 18 last night. They meet on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And I had full intents of going. And life, right? And then today I get up, I'm doing the Facebook thing, and holy smackerel, of all lodges in Kansas, the big guy comes to Ottawa Lodge 18 last night. And it looks like he had a nice contingent with him. And it just goes to show you never know where he's going to be or when. And I have no doubt, I haven't talked to any of the brothers there. I'll see the Worshipful Master probably later this week and talk to him. But I'm sure that was a great surprise for those guys. And it sounds like, just from reading the post, it was a great evening. You never know where he's going to be.
Absolutely.
And I see him trying to give hints every here and there on Grand Lodge Facebook and stuff. But yeah, right here. And right
down the road.
Yes. So
now I know Ottawa's one that you've nudged me for a while to try to get out to, and I still haven't been there. Is this the building that's currently for sale?
It is. And it's the property taxes are just horrendous. It is a beautiful lodge right in downtown Ottawa, Kansas.
Yeah.
And it is, I want to say, 4 stories tall. It's pretty good size. It's actually the second or third home in Ottawa for the Masonic Lodge. They got another beautiful you've seen it there on the corner.
I'm obsessed with it.
It is. And this one is even, I won't say it's better because I haven't seen the other one, but just on the walls there, back in the early 1900s in that current lodge building, back in, like, I'm going to say the Depression is when it was, they had an itinerant painter, a traveling artist, as it were, come in and do chalk drawings on that wall right there. And there are 3 drawings, Masonic drawings, on the 3 giant, what used to be, I think, window areas there.
Oh, is that right?
Stuff for the different degree works, and they can open those. And it is just beautiful. And that makes it worth a trip to Ottawa Lodge in itself. And it's a huge lodge hall. Like many lodges, sometimes it struggles to get. There's the Hamblin building. I guess you're going to pull it up for us. What used to be the Masonic Lodge in Ottawa, and it is marked at the top there as such. Just another great structure of Kansas Freemasonry. We have so many around, but a lot of Masonic history here in Ottawa. And the Grand Master is here. So you never know. He could be coming to your lodge, could be at your lodge tonight. So hopefully you're watching this on the rewatch and you're thinking, let me send, hey, brother, the pictures from that. So we'd love to see that. Love to see that. But
well, heck, while we're in here, we've got several of these posts that we kind of alluded to that we saw from different Kansas lodges around. Area 3 posting about Newton Lodge 142 holding their annual scholarship presentations. Awarded 5 out of 6 scholarships last evening. It's a great job giving back to the community.
Kansas lodges giving away tens of thousands of dollars every year in Masonic scholarships. And the best part is our lodges, Alex. I mean, they're not just giving these away to the big 4-year schools. They're giving away to tech schools as well. It's just amazing.
See what else we got here. Of course, we shared that one. One coming through here from Circleville, Kansas, Lodge number 20. Says a 60-year Masonic pin is prestigious longevity. Who is it given to? Past week, honor Kenny Weichert for his accomplishment of 60 years.
And I can't necessarily tell if that's at the lodge hall or not. But I've seen pictures like that where whether it's at the lodge hall or not, the brothers of a lodge taking the time to have an emblem ceremony is so much, because those are the guys that made me and you want to be Masons, Alex.
Absolutely.
Right, 60 years. I mean, think about that realistically. I mean, right now, that's longer. Well, that's still longer than I've been alive, period. That guy right there has been a Mason multiple years longer than I've been alive.
Absolutely.
And I think it's a big deal that I've had, like membership to this or that for 3, 4, or 5 years. This guy has paid dues in some form or another for 60 years.
Yep.
Try to tell me there's not worth in Freemasonry. Guys paying dues for 25, 50, 60, 65, 70, and that's what they're just getting recognized for. So, and if you ask them why, it's difficult to say why.
Yeah.
But
well, you know what always amazes me, though? I mean, it's kind of a twofold aspect. These are the guys that if you just stay after lodge for like 20 minutes and start a random conversation, you'll probably be there way longer than 20 minutes, but will be some of the most enjoyable conversations you've had. Just see where it goes. Those are always my favorite moments in Masonry.
Oh, yeah.
But also, if you're a history nerd like me, just hearing how the lodge has been, the ebbs and flows over the years, the way they used to do things, the way they do it now, like there's so much knowledge to take from these brothers, 100%.
And it's just amazing because they'll tell you that the altar right there in the center of the lodge was the altar that was down the street on the 4th floor when they took their obligation, 50 years ago. And it almost brings them to tears. So what do we got here?
This one here is Albert Nisi Lodge number 248. Says here they voted a petition and received a new petition as well. Looks like.
But that was wasn't that a surprise visit, or maybe by the Grand Master as well?
Oh, yeah, standing right there in front of me, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was.
He's all over the place, man.
He is. I mean, he's putting some miles on that van.
Also, really Kellerman, before I tick you off and you say something, you're commenting on YouTube, not the private chat. It's been all good so far, but I'm bound to make you mad at some point.
And that's fine. that's what I do. That's why we're glad to have you back.
There you go. Let's see here. We've got Brother Don Wheeler sharing out from their lodge. Devon Lodge 92 presented an $800 check to the Uniontown High School cross-country team. Man, $800 to a cross-country team. They'll do some work there. Great job.
So many lodges being a part of their community. I tell you, it's just wonderful.
We've got Circleville Lodge number 20 again here. Looks like they got out to the schools as well. And let me see, what school was this? Jackson Height USD 335 out there giving an award for, what would this be? The teacher award? I'm trying to buzz through the text here.
I've seen a lot of them here lately for exemplary teacher and exemplary student.
Exemplary teacher. Yep. Which is a really neat award and a great way to get in the community and in front of, especially the youth, understanding who we are, that we still exist. I think it goes a long ways.
It does. It really does.
We've got Brother Mac Mayfield here sharing out that they gave $1,000 check scholarship. To
That's great.
Yeah.
She is
Yeah.
one of, I think, 1,100 scholarships. So I understand it that local Masonic lodges gave out as a whole this year. I think there was 1,100 is a statistic I was given, and these are coming. This money's coming from the local lodges. I mean, this is a true connection, and making a connection with those students, whether it's the seniors or folks that are already in college. And
Absolutely.
it's great.
And it looks like that was to Mia Briggs of Quinter High School out there. It was right in front of me. I zipped right past it. Then we got here Sterling Lodge 171 with another exemplary teacher and student award at Sterling Schools, giving out those, getting out in the community. Great job, brothers.
That's another lodge, Alex. If you've never been to, you need to put that on your list to visit. A lot of history there. Beautiful lodge.
I think I just heard 3 not. Who the heck could that be?
I have no idea.
Oh, there
Look
he
at
is.
this. It is not the current Grandmaster, but it is past Grandmaster, most worshipful Michael Johnson. All of a sudden, just snapping in the show. Welcome, brother.
Hey, brother.
Good to be here. Great to see you guys.
Hey, you as well. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
This is
Got it.
great.
2 minutes to spare.
And that's all it takes. A lot of people may not know this, but we talk about how grand lecturers are the gatekeepers, the caretakers of the ritual, and you are the chairman of our ritualistic committee. You have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and over the past few years, you brought some of that stuff in front of the scenes, and a lot of stuff going on with the ritualistic committee. What do you got going on?
So right now we're hot and heavy on trying to get the proficiency competition out there. We met earlier this week, so kind of finalize dates, locations.
And this is the third year. Is that right for that?
Yeah, it's the third year. So each year it gets better, I believe, better, more participation. Still could be better, obviously, but this year we're changing up the locations a little bit.
Okay.
We're not going to go quite so far west. We're going to go to Hayes on August 1st, Albert Pike on October 24, and DeSoto on November 21st, with the finals in Emporia on January 16th. And we'll do a Friday night reception again. Hope to see the out-of-town brothers there. So
for those that may not know or have heard about it, what is this this proficiency ritualistic competition? What's it all about?
So we choose a section of the ritual, let's just say 10 to 12 minutes long, where a participant will exemplify a certain section and talk through all the monologue and ritual of all the parts within that 10 to 12 minute time frame. And we kind of started basic, very beginning of the first degree the first year, and we've been working through that degree, and we're going to finish off the degree this year. So kind of excited about that.
So who can participate? Do they need to be somebody aspiring to be a grand lecturer, or who can participate in this competition?
So any Master Mason in Kansas can participate. I mean, another jurisdiction could participate if they wanted to try our ritual on. We've had a couple Prince Hall brothers register over the years, but they ended up not participating. But really, any brother, we get guys that are dang near perfect, and we get guys that are just starting out, and it's kind of neat to see a progression of a guy from the first year, and he keeps trying, and he keeps getting better and better and better every year. And that's what it's all about. We just need to kind of get it on a larger scale, but things like this take time. I mean,
absolutely.
And I'm gonna name drop, and because I've seen him on different places. But Matthew Graham, he's the current sitting master at Clay Center.
mm-hmm.
I remember the very first year you guys had the ritualistic competition. He competed in like the very first qualifying round, and I was interviewing him, and he said he'd only been like a master mason like a year, maybe something like that,
Yeah.
year and a half at the time. And the fact that he had the guts to do that was one thing, but the fact that he did really, really good,
Yep.
crazy. And then I know the past 2 years he's made it to the finals, and for what I would say is a new Mason, just crazy. I mean, I don't know, Alex. I haven't seen you or I jumping in that competition, and Matthew putting us to shame. And so anybody can do it. So
Anybody can do it, and we encourage anybody to do it because it's a great, warm, inviting environment where we just are all on the same level, and we teach and mentor and a bunch of positive things during those competitions. There's nothing negative about it. I think anybody that's been there or been a participant could testify to that. That always come away with the warm, fuzzy feeling that you get when brothers have a good time together, and that's what it's all about. We're just trying to get the word out and get more brothers involved, so we can get that this more widely utilized and participated in throughout the state.
that is outstanding. And I know, and you said the finals are going to be in January in Emporia. Did you say again?
Yep, seems pretty good, like a pretty good location.
And even if, say, Alex and I don't participate, can we come to the Friday night event?
Absolutely. So anybody, we have participants register and then observers register. And there's two different, boxes to check based on what you're doing. And that's just basically to get a head count. So when we do the finals, it'll be the same thing. If there'll be a little drop down and are you going to attend the Friday night? And then, you click it and anybody can come. It's a really good time. It's a good time to meet Grand Master. He's usually there. Some members of the council administration. It's fun when the Western Kansas brothers come. We don't get to see them too often. So just kind of a great little meeting, social couple hours to get to know each other, have fun.
Well, one of the things that I love about it is you've got the ritual gurus like yourself out there. So when you do get corrected 25 times from 26 different people, right? At least you're getting the actual ritual, because I always walk away after getting corrected and it's still wrong.
Yeah, and I get that. And I don't much like being corrected by that many people. I don't think anybody really does. In that particular environment, it's not you did this wrong, but hey, brother, this might be a better way to approach this and try this, and you're just going to get better and better. And it's more of a mentoring strategy rather than sitting there telling guys. I mean, that's kind of schools of instruction in general have kind of changed away from the way that they used to be more of a mentoring place. And I purposely don't well, I won't say memorize. I know the stuff, but I got to work at it, unlike some other guys. But I won't brush up to be perfect during those, because I'm going to get out there and make mistakes, and I want everybody else to make mistakes, and it just creates a great environment, makes everybody settle down to see the grand lecturer, make mistakes. So we all do it.
And speaking of that, Mike, I just saw a post come out on the Grand Lodge email, and you recently had I don't know what you call it, ritualistic committee meeting, but you had some guys aspiring to be grand lecturers. Is that what I saw in that photo? What's going on there? How does somebody get involved if they want to progress through the ritualist and become a grand lecturer? I mean, there's some guys in there I was really pleased to see that maybe going to be grand lecturers someday.
Yeah, that's our hope. So that's the annual grand lecturer school. It used to be first weekend in August for years and years and years. School dates changed a little bit, so now we had to pull it back to May because schools typically start in June now. but it's an opportunity for guys aspiring to be grand lecturers to come in similar environment as competitions, but just we give them the opportunity to get on the floor and teach that section of the ritual versus the difference between knowing it and teaching it. So we let them try to teach it, and then, you know, we tweak them from there and say, hey, you need to maybe try and think about this, and you need to look at this. These are common mistakes that you see at schools, so you need to be looking at that. And it's an actual progression from year to year. You don't learn that stuff overnight, but we did have great participation. We've got some really good brothers coming up. Super excited on those guys. And if you want to participate, all you got to do is ask. I mean, obviously we can't know everybody and don't have the time to ask everybody. So don't be shy. If you want to be a ritualist, just reach out and ask. And we'll be more than happy to help in any way that we can.
So last thing before we let you go, Most Worshipful, we've really been trying to encourage lodges to do degree work or offer up courtesy work. But if we're having some issues with that or just trying to brush up outside of a school instruction, could we get a grand lecturer or somebody to come help us at lodge, or even with our degree work? Is that something that you guys would be willing to do?
Absolutely. We have grand lecturers. There's one assistant grand lecturer this year. Then we have district lecturers. All the districts do not have district lecturers. Just we can't find enough brothers willing or able to take on that role. But in the course of the spring report, there's some questions asked, and those reports are kicked over to RITCOM. So we see the lodges that are asking for help or need help for the most part. Those are starting to come in. We get those over to one of the brothers on RITCOM, and he is communicating with the district lecturers in those districts to try and initiate a communication with those lodges. So we're actively doing that when we know it and when we see it based on the spring report. Now, if there's lodges that are doing well and still wanting a grand lecture, all they got to do is ask. I mean, they may not be, their spring report may not be kicked our way because they're doing well, so we may not know, but just ask the district deputy grand master or any of us grand lecturers are accessible. I mean, I always answer the phone, so just got to ask.
All right. Well, thank you, Most Worshipful. I would mention to everybody that sees this that Alex has volunteered to travel the state to any degree work to be the Tyler. He's very proficient in that, being the Tyler.
I hold my own.
I think we need one at all the proficiency competitions and the finals.
There we go.
We haven't found the Tyler yet.
Can that be part of the competition?
Oh, absolutely. We'd find a place for you. You can be a guest judge.
I love it. I have not been to one yet. I do need to make it out there. And I know last year, I can't remember what it was. We had something going on, but it looked like a great time. I really admire what you guys are doing. I've always been one that, I'm not the best ritualist in the world. I can hold my own when I study up on it. But I see the importance, and it kind of disappoints me in the last several years. I have seen, not just in Kansas, but, very widely spread, kind of a push against not needing the ritual or not needing to memorize. And I truly believe that's the wrong direction. I think there is a ton of value there that goes in a bunch of different ways.
Well, without the ritual, we're not Masons, just another fundraising organization, and there's plenty of those, and they can join those if they want, but we're going to keep the ritual and keep plugging along.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, brother. And anytime you want to come on the show, just burst in. I mean, that seems to be what you did tonight. Right. So we love to have you, and we look forward to being part of the Ritualistic Competition 2026. So
thank you so much. You brothers have a great evening.
Thank you.
You too. Thanks, brother.
How great is that?
The people that just stop in. I love it.
Yeah. Who knows who'll show up next and who's in control of the board? I mean, what the world's going on? So So, Alex, I see we're winding down. I know we try to keep it 30 minutes, 25 minutes for everybody, but I tell you what, that was great having him on. And that's the first I've heard about this year's ritualistic competition.
Right. Yeah, same here.
I'm glad that we could get that out there. I know our communications committee is working on that, and because they're working on getting some pictures and videos from previous competitions to show us around. So that's great, and I look forward to it. And maybe you and I'll have to go over to the finals if we don't make it to a qualifier. It's a great time. Crash the party.
I'd be down for it, man.
We could crash it on Friday night and get some great stuff Friday night with the fellowship, and then watch them do their thing on Saturday. Unless you're going to compete.
I'd love to. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. I did get my B card, and you were there for that, and you guys kind of put my feet to the fire, and I haven't gone to the next level. I need to, but I need to earn my stripes before I think I go compete.
Oh, Alex. Yes.
But you can show them how it's done.
I could. I'm pretty good on the buzzer for that. So, yeah, I was more of a buzzer guy. On your, there we go. That
brought back some memories. I think I had a little twitch there. I remember that. So for those that have not heard that story, this kind, loving brother over here was part of my B card examination and actually used that very buzzer.
Certainly did.
So if you've ever done ritual and just, been spot on and so confident, and then it leaves your mind, wait until you hear an actual buzzer go off and your brain just goes blank.
But it was a great evening. We had a great time, and you did wonderful. And that's the way it is. And if you don't know how to do those ritualistic competitions, feel free to ask us, ask your area district deputy. We can help put together a testing for your ritualistic proficiency basic cards. I mean,
absolutely.
As you heard Mike say, that's what it's all about. And grab a brother, study up, grab your cipher if that's what you need, or whatever you want to do. We're here to help you, or we can connect you with brothers around the state that can get you going. So,
indeed. Well, before we jump out of here, we are coming up at the top of the hour. We don't have a ton on the calendar, but before our next meeting here, it looks like the Grand Master is unavailable a couple days. We'll have to see what's going on there. But we do got Memorial Day coming up. Hope everyone has a wonderful long weekend and celebrates great. We've got Old Mission Lodge having a Memorial Day observance. And then Albert Pike Lodge has a scholarship and emblem presentation on the 27th, 7 to 9. So if you're out in that area, be sure to stop in and see the Pike boys.
Yep. So,
and take a quick look here. Looks like over on the Masonic Orders calendar, we've got a Grand Chapter Festival on the 23rd, a Grand Commandery Memorial Day observance on Monday.
Between that one in Junction City and the one up in Mission, if you can attend one of those, it is great.
Are they pretty good?
They are great. They're both wreath-laying. I think the Grand Master is going to be attending one of them, I think. But it is just another opportunity for us to honor and this is not about veterans, this is about fallen soldiers, is what Memorial Day is about. It used to be called Decoration Day, but this is about fallen soldiers. And the ceremony is great. I encourage you to attend one if you're close by.
Absolutely. We've also on before our next show, we've got Hazar Grotto as a stated meeting. So if you're in the grotto and out in the McPherson area, stop in there. And then, of course, a shameless plug. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to head over to MasonicConKansas.com and get your tickets. In-person or virtual attendance, completely free. We are accepting donations, of course, to go towards putting on the event and our mission of preserving, promoting, and restoring. Where is it at? Masonic monuments throughout the state, starting with the outdoor lodge room at the Chapel Hill Memorial Garden Cemetery in Kansas City, Kansas. Really hope to see you guys there. There's also a festive board that Friday evening. You can get a ticket for that. That one's unfortunately not free, but it's a great meal, cannon fire toast, custom glass. Hope you guys come out and join. But even if you are attending for free, there you go. Even if you are attending for free, we do need you to go on there and register for a free ticket just so we can adequately know what kind of event we're holding and plan accordingly.
I love it. I guess I should get registered. I guess I should get registered.
Yeah, I think so.
You're pretty spot on that. But and so my wife will be able to come this year. We had to miss it last year, and weirdly, this is one of those. Not weirdly, I shouldn't say that. That's the wrong word. She's very selective in what she comes to, and she loves coming to the festive board. It is an open event, and we've brought the kids before, and the kids toasted with soda and stuff, and it was great. But as I understand it, or I've been told anyway, the kids are going to be elsewhere, and she's coming to the festive board.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to being there. So hope everybody can join us. So whether you join us virtually from MasoniCon or come to it in person, it's great. The attire is casual. You don't have to put on a jacket or nothing. You can if you want to. I'll be wearing a jacket, but you don't have to. But join us Friday night for a heck of a good time at a festive board. Always good meal and good fellowship.
Absolutely. Can't wait. It's right around the corner. So
it is.
Get those
get ready
for tickets while you can. All right. Well, I think, heck, there's another episode in the books. Till next week. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Stay productive in Masonry.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Absolutely. Like, share. We do need to get the Facebook page up to 100 so we can go live on there. That'll definitely help us.
Yes. We're getting there. Need your help.
Good. All right, brothers. Have a great night. Brother Kellerman, we'll see you soon.
We'll see you.
Brothers.